Welcome to Cherries Red Army and our latest match preview that's not live and interactive this time, but it will be back very, very soon in the Premier League. But we do have a midweek preview for Norwich City in the Carabao Cup second round again, just like last season, and a platform for you to be able to get your thoughts in the comments ahead of this fixture. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, also hit the like button, and this video is sponsored by Aquashine Exteriors. This video is sponsored by Aquashine Exteriors, professional jet washing and cleaning services across Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole, including Dorset, Hampshire and Wiltshire. Are you feeling it's time to get that driveway nice and shiny for when you come home? Or are you wanting to get that guttering tidied up and spotless again? They deliver this, plus much, much more. Please head into the description below where you'll find their details for their website, including the socials, Facebook and Instagram. You also need to find their before and after portfolio. You can also call them on 07503 998 088 for a free quotation. Don't wait till next week. Don't think you'll do it another day. Pick up the phone, give them a call, check them out. Now, AFC Bournemouth and Cup competitions don't quite go hand in hand, do they? We had a few appearances in the quarterfinals a few years ago, but apart from that, we're diving out of these Cup competitions in the second round and the third round, and we did exactly that last season to a 6-0 loss at Carrow Road versus Norwich. But when we're looking at this Cup competition as a Premier League team now, could we have a little cup run just to take us away from the stresses and the strains of the Premier League on a few match days and have a little bit of fun? But when we saw that draw, Norwich City dropped out on the road, not again. And for those who went last year, are you going this year? Be interested to know. But for anyone who is going to this fixture, well done to you, because it's always a tough drive to Norwich midweek. But well done if you are going. Do let us know in the comments. But this fixture for Bournemouth is a break away from the tough games we've had in the Premier League recently. 2 losses in a row, 7 goals conceded, none scored. So maybe Scott Parker can get a team out there that can grow in a bit of confidence, get a passing rhythm going and maybe score a few goals. But this is a balancing act for Scott Parker, because does he put the players out that have just suffered 2 defeats and get some confidence into them, or does he pretty much put out a fresh 11? Because he really can, probably bar one position, he can, because when you look at the squad he could put out, I expect Neto to start. He'll come in for Travers, give Travers a break. Jack Stacey will probably be at right back. You could see James Hill play at centre back. And I'm hoping for a back 4. I'm not going to get too drawn into the back 3, back 5, back 4. I have my opinions on it. I've had it since the start of the season. But going into this fixture, now Norwich are a championship side. Let's play to our strengths, and I want to see a back 4. So Senesi, he was whipped off against Arsenal at the weekend. He needs to come back in. He needs to play more English football. Get him back in there. Let's see the best of him and see if we can get some confidence into him. And then it's the left back position that we haven't really filled in the transfer window yet. So it wouldn't surprise me if Jon Zamora maybe plays again, or whether Scott Parker goes for an academy or youthful player in there as well. That would be interesting to see. But in the middle of the park, it could be go for a 2-1-3, could be a 1-2-3. So look, Lewis Cook came on against Arsenal and did very well. Pearson struggled. Lerma I expect to be rested. And then further ahead, there's the likes of Sariki Dembele. Is David Brooks fit enough to play any part at all? Ryan Christie has only had the 1 appearance against Manchester City from the start. And maybe Jamal Lowe starts up top. I expect not to see Dom Solanke, and again throwing in the hat that Jayden Anthony, who had a very good 45 minutes in the second half against Arsenal, could start as well. So look, there's options there, but it's a balancing act in whether Scott Parker keeps the nucleus of the team that he has and thinks, right, I need to get these players confident again because we've had a few tough games, or does he really freshen it up ahead of Liverpool? Now, for Norwich City, they're a championship side after being relegated last season. They had a tough start to the season, but Dean Smith has got a few good results recently against Huddersfield, and they beat Millwall as well. So that's off the back of 2 wins, and they won their first Carabao Cup game against Birmingham on penalties, because these fixtures are a single leg game. So if it's a draw leading into 90 minutes, penalties will be upon us. And if you remember, we had a good win in this cup competition on penalties versus Crystal Palace a few years ago. So could be an exciting game just to break up this calendar for us at the moment. Now, the team for Norwich, they kept the nucleus. I'm looking at it. I've looked at the squad. It doesn't look too much different. They look like they're trying to have another go, as you'd expect, trying to get back to the Premier League. They've got the likes of Max Aarons, who's still at the club. He gets linked away from Norwich every transfer window, but guess what? He's still there. They've got a good goalkeeper in Tim Krul if he plays. And someone that I am interested to see if he starts is Todd Cantwell. Now, I was really hoping it'd work for Cantwell at Bournemouth, but it just didn't. It didn't work. It didn't click. And that happens. But he has seemed to have got a run in for Norwich at the moment at the start of the season. And I know he didn't play at the weekend or start, but he has been starting a few games for them. So, look, you might see Todd Cantwell in a Norwich shirt. And on his day, he's technically a very, very good footballer, but he has lost his way in the last few seasons. And maybe Pukki can also get a start for Norwich, and we'll need to keep him quiet because he's caused us a few problems previously when we played against Norwich in the Premier League. Fixtures against Norwich are very balanced in the last two. At Carrow Road, it's one win each team. We had that 6-0 loss, as I said, in this cup competition last season. But remember, we went to Norwich in the Championship and we had a very good 3-1 win. A Danjuma Worldie and a Lloyd Kelly goal as well. So we're hoping for a little bit more of that, please, in this game. Score prediction is going to be difficult. We're the Premier League side now. They're the Championship side. It's different to it was last season. And I want us to set a tone and set a way of playing and really take the game to them early on. And can we get on the ball and can we do what we do best when we've got our attacking players in a rhythm? So maybe a Bournemouth 2, Norwich 1, because those travelling fans need to be rewarded with something. So we always got to remain optimistic and maybe just seeing a Cherries win will just lift us ahead of a Premier League game on Saturday at Anfield versus Liverpool. But what do you think? Let me know who you think will start in the comments. Let us know your score prediction. If you go into the game, do let us know. And if you're watching the game, however you're watching the Cherries, do let us know those thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to Cherries Red Army, as I said earlier on. Hit the like button. Thank you to Aquashine, our sponsors, and also our monthly members. You can become a monthly member at buymeacoffee.com/Cherries Red Army and continue to support us in our journey. Also, you can make one-off donations. But that's our match preview for Norwich City this midweek, Tuesday, 7:45 kickoff. And we'll be back for more later on after this fixture. So make sure you check us out on our socials and on our YouTube channel for more content. We'll see you on the next one. Up Cherries!